On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Plot.
A secret plan or scheme to achieve a specific goal, the plan or main story of a literary work. Verb, to plan secretly, usually something illegal.
Examples:
Plot line. Plot a surprise attack. The plot of the novel centers around a group of friends who uncover a conspiracy to control the world's water supply.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Permanent.
Lasting for a long time without essential change.
Examples:
Literature of permanent value. Permanent life insurance. She is searching for a permanent residence.
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Scraping.
The act of removing a thin layer of material from a surface, often to clean or smooth it, a sound or sensation that is produced by something being removed or rubbed against another surface. Of computer technology, the automated extraction or collection of data from websites.
Examples:
Scraping tools. Metal scraping. The scraping sound coming from the engine made us worry about the car's condition.
Poison.
A substance that can cause illness, injury, or death when ingested, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin, something harmful, malicious, or toxic, the act of damaging or ruining a relationship. Verb, to introduce a substance into something or someone harmful and potentially deadly.
Examples:
Poison ivy. Poison bilateral relations. The plant's leaves contain a deadly poison that can cause hallucinations and seizures.
Sprinkler.
A device that sprays water over a large area used especially for watering crops or gardens or for firefighting.
Examples:
Road sprinkler. Sprinkler irrigation. The sprinkler system kept the lawn green and healthy.
Loosen.
To make something less tight, firm, or fixed, to free from restraint or constraint, to relax.
Examples:
Loosen grip. Loosen knot. Please loosen the screws on the back panel so we can access the inside of the machine.
Skip.
To move along lightly and quickly, making a step from one foot to the other with a hop or bounce, to intentionally fail to do something which would normally do.
Examples:
Skip across the country. Skip breakfast. We skipped the topic because it was too complicated.
Loose.
Not securely fixed or fastened in place or able to be detached or separated from something.
Examples:
A loose tongue. Remove loose hair. The inspector discovered loose bolts under the fuel rods.
Bow.
To bend your knee or body, or lower your head. Noun, a weapon made of a curved piece of wood or other flexible material, strung with a cord and used to shoot arrows.
Examples:
Bow and greet. A bow wave. She bowed to the audience after her performance.
Swig.
An amount of liquid, often an alcoholic drink, that is consumed in one gulp. Verb, to drink a large gulp or mouthful of a liquid, often an alcoholic beverage, to take a deep draught or swallow.
Examples:
Swig at a bottle of beer. Quick swig. After the long hike, I took a swig of water to quench my thirst.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples:
Terrifying experience. Terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Ogre.
A large, monstrous, and often cruel or threatening creature from folklore and fairy tales, a person who is regarded as brutish, cruel, or intimidating.
Examples:
Evil ogre. Fearsome ogre. The children were scared of the ogre in the fairy tale, but it turned out to be friendly.
Teeter.
To move or balance unsteadily, often in a way that suggests instability or danger. To waver or vacillate between two positions, opinions, or attitudes.
Examples:
Teeter on the edge. Teeter on the brink. The drunk man tried to teeter along the narrow bridge, almost falling into the river.
Verge.
The point at which something is about to happen or where something begins, the edge or margin of something, particularly a physical boundary or border.
Examples:
Verge of bankruptcy. On the verge of tears. He stood on the verge of a major discovery.
Rage.
A strong feeling of anger or violence.
Examples:
Uncontrollable rage. Fall into a rage. She was filled with a burning rage at the injustice she had witnessed.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
silent reading, give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Huddle.
To crowd or press closely together, cuddle.
Examples:
huddle in a temporary shelter, huddle around the open fire. The children huddled together for warmth in the cold winter storm.
Safecracking.
The act or process of removing the lock or otherwise opening a safe without permission or authorization, typically for criminal purposes.
Examples:
safecracking tool, safecracking techniques. The museum's security was no match for the safecracking thieves who stole the valuable artifacts.
Twiddle.
To fiddle, adjust, or play with something in a feeble, aimless, or idly way, to move or handle with small, quick movements, often with one's fingers.
Examples:
twiddle with a pen, twiddle fingers. I need to twiddle the knobs on the guitar amplifier to find the perfect sound.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples:
volume of work, high volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Knob.
A round handle, especially one used for opening or closing a door, drawer, or cabinet.
Examples:
handy knob, knob closure. The knob on the drawer was loose and needed to be tightened.
Inaudible.
Unable to be heard clearly or loud enough to be heard.
Examples:
inaudible whisper, inaudible sound. The speaker's voice was inaudible over the background noise.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
antibiotic-resistant germ, a germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Crew.
A group of people who work together, especially on a ship or airplane.
Examples:
the film crew, the crew of a fishing boat. The ship's crew worked hard to repair the damaged sails before the next storm hit.
Creep.
To move slowly, quietly, and carefully, usually to avoid being seen or heard.
Examples:
creep along the leaf, creep toward the mouse. Aging creeps up slowly with time.
Patrol.
The act of guarding an area or conducting surveillance of an area to maintain order, perform security functions, or prevent crime, a group of officers or soldiers that conducts such an operation.
Examples:
Patrol car, border patrol. The highway patrol officer pulled over the speeding vehicle on the freeway.
Disturbance.
Something that interrupts a settled and peaceful condition or that makes someone feel nervous or worried.
Examples:
A nervous disturbance. A disturbance caused by a terrorist. This building construction causes serious disturbance to residents.
Migrant.
A traveler who moves from one region or country to another, especially to find work or better living conditions, a bird or an animal that moves from one place to another.
Examples:
Migrant worker. The movement of migrant birds. The government revoked his license to employ migrant labor crews.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Spotlight.
A beam of light used to illuminate a particular area or person.
Examples:
Spotlight effect. Spotlight moment. The singer was in the spotlight as she performed her hit song.
Mantra.
A word or phrase, often repeated, that is used as a focus for the mind during meditation.
Examples:
Campaign mantra. Chant the mantra of structural reform. She repeated her personal mantra to herself to stay motivated.
Immigrant.
A person who has come to a country where they were not born to live there permanently.
Examples:
Immigrant communities. An immigrant from the country. Police received a report of illegal immigrants in the area.
Conform.
To comply with standards, rules, or expectations set by others, to agree with or match something.
Examples:
Conform to the ISO standard. Conform with popular opinion. The company's new policy requires all employees to conform to the dress code.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Stereotype.
A fixed and unvarying idea or image that people have about what someone or something is like, but which is often not true in reality and may cause hurt and offense.
Examples:
Avoid stereotype. Negative stereotypes. Changing stereotypes about LGBTQ requires considerable effort.
Feckless.
Lacking purpose, initiative, or effectiveness, irresponsible or careless in attitudes or actions, without skill, determination, or vigor.
Examples:
Feckless decision-making. Feckless attempt. His feckless behavior at work led to his termination from the company.
Shyness.
The quality or state of being worried or embarrassed about meeting and speaking to other people.
Examples:
Lose some of my shyness. Shyness barrier. He finally overcame his shyness.
Destine.
To determine or set the course of something in advance, often in a way that seems predetermined or inevitable. To specify or choose someone or something for a particular fate or outcome.
Examples:
Destine us to meet again. Be destined to become a great artist. Some people believe that we are all destined for greatness.
Confound.
To confuse or perplex, to mix up or throw into disorder, to prove to be false or illogical.
Examples:
Confound right and wrong. Confound the problem. The unexpected events confounded the scientists, who had to rethink their hypothesis.
Exhibit.
To show something in public for people to enjoy or to provide them with information.
Examples:
Exhibit a bad attitude. Exhibit a great talent. Other technology industries exhibit similarly explosive growth.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Bald.
Having no hair on the head, having a smooth, shiny scalp with no hair.
Examples:
Bald head. Become bald. He is completely bald, having lost all his hair due to chemotherapy.
Baggy.
Loose-fitting or puffed out in shape, typically about clothing.
Examples:
Baggy sweater. Baggy sweatpants. I prefer baggy clothes to tight-fitting ones.
Fussy.
Excessively concerned with minor details and trivialities, easily irritated or bothered by small annoyances, requiring or showing excessive attention or care.
Examples:
Fussy eater. Fussy cat. The baby's fussy behavior indicated that she was not feeling well.
Footwear.
Clothing items worn on the feet, typically shoes or boots.
Examples:
Stylish footwear. Durable footwear. Sneakers are the most popular type of casual footwear among teenagers.
Anxious.
Worried and nervous.
Examples:
Anxious about his health. An anxious look. He cast anxious glances behind her.
Insist.
To say something clearly or demand something forcefully, especially when other people disagree with or oppose what you say.
Examples:
Insist on a clear answer. Insist over and over. He insisted that she pay her debt to the last penny.
Suit.
A set of clothes that are made from the same material, a claim or complaint that a person or organization can file in court against another party. Verb, to be fit or acceptable for.
Examples:
Suit and tie restaurant. Suit at law. 6 suits are awaiting trial or verdict.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Exaggerate.
To describe or represent something as better or worse than it is.
Examples:
Exaggerate in degree. Exaggerate story. She exaggerated the extent of her injuries to get more money from the settlement.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Attitude.
The way you think and feel about someone or something.
Examples:
Attitude toward mistakes. Attitude control. She had the attitude that work was fun.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Burglar.
A person who unlawfully enters a building or other property to steal or commit another crime.
Examples:
Ex-convict burglar. Caught the burglar. The skilled burglar bypassed the alarm system and entered the house without making a sound.
Wince.
To make a slight involuntary grimace or shrinking movement due to pain, distress, or embarrassment. Noun, a facial expression or bodily gesture of pain, discomfort, or embarrassment in response to an unpleasant or unwelcome stimulus.
Examples:
Wince at the sound. A slight wince. He winced as he saw his favorite vase fall and shatter on the ground.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Transmission.
The act or process of sending something from one person or place to another, the process of broadcasting over the airwaves, as in radio or television.
Examples:
Transmission speed. The transmission gears of a car. Education is the transmission of civilization.
Transmit.
To send or forward an electronic signal, to pass something from one person or thing to another.
Examples:
Transmit the disease. Transmit information. Parents often transmit their characteristics to their children. Pulpit. A raised platform or lectern in a church or synagogue from which a member of the clergy delivers a sermon or religious address.
Examples:
Church pulpit. Standing at the pulpit. The preacher delivered a sermon from the pulpit, inspiring the congregation.
Cling.
To hold on to something tightly, to be closely attached to someone or something.
Examples:
Cling on to power. Cling tightly to the skin. He clings to the hope that he will find a job soon.
Certainty.
The state of being certain.
Examples:
Scientific certainty. Reach certainty about the theory. Through investigation, his suspicions hardened into certainty.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Undermine.
To make someone or something less powerful, less effective, weaker gradually, to make someone's fame, competence, or authority less effective or weaker gradually.
Examples:
Undermine a good relationship. Undermine their adversary's reputation. They tried to undermine her position by slandering her.
Downstairs.
On or to a lower or ground floor of a building.
Examples:
Creep downstairs. Escort him downstairs. Please get the desk downstairs.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Bob.
To move up and down quickly and repeatedly, often in a short, jerky motion, to cut, trim, or shorten hair, especially by repeatedly snipping with scissors. Noun, a hairstyle in which the hair is cut short and even all around, usually above the shoulders.
Examples:
Bob a quick curtsy. Bob on the surface of the water. I need to bob my head to the beat of the music.
Butterfly.
A diurnal insect typically has a slender body with knobbed antennae and broad, colorful wings.
Examples:
Butterfly effect. The life cycle of a butterfly. He enjoys collecting butterfly specimens.
Narrative.
A story or a description of a series of events or process of telling a story.
Examples:
Narrative poetry. Personal narrative. The narrative handles multiple plot lines and has unpredictable ends.
Native.
Connecting with or describing someone's birth country or place of birth, or someone born in a specific country or place.
Examples:
Native to Africa. Native language. The vegetation here is almost wholly native.
Critic:
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Moccasin.
A soft, slip-on shoe made of leather or fabric, typically with a flat sole and no heel, originating from Native American traditions.
Examples:
Leather moccasin. Handmade moccasin. My new moccasin shoes are extremely comfortable and perfect for casual outings.
Conjure.
To call forth by magic, to create or bring about through the imagination.
Examples:
Conjure evil spirits away. Conjure a vision. The magician conjured up a rabbit out of thin air.
Straightforward.
Easy to do or understand, or simple, free from ambiguity.
Examples:
Straightforward manner. Make a straightforward dash. The defendant gave a straightforward and accurate description of the accident.
Portray.
To depict or describe someone or something in a painting, film, book, or other artistic work.
Examples:
Portray feelings in words. Accurately portray the condition. We often portray political problems as religious issues.
Polystyrene.
A lightweight, thermoplastic polymer material used in the manufacture of a wide range of products, including packaging, insulation, and consumer goods.
Examples:
Polystyrene foam. Polystyrene packaging. The construction industry often utilizes polystyrene insulation panels to improve building energy efficiency.
Ceiling.
A room's top interior surface.
Examples:
Ceiling board. Ceiling light. There was a crack in the ceiling that I found.
Sheath.
A close-fitting cover to protect something such as the blade of a knife, sword, or other sharp objects.
Examples:
A sword sheath. Peripheral nerve sheath. He had long suffered from inflammation of a tendon sheath.
Transparent.
Easy to perceive, detect, or understand, of a material or article, permitting light to pass through freely.
Examples:
A transparent lie. Transparent crystal. The focus of these initiatives is to make the financial system more transparent.
Navigate.
To plan and direct the way that a ship, plane, etc. will travel, often by using a map.
Examples:
Navigate the Pacific. Navigate through a document. Our knowledge helps navigate our clients successfully.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Landscape.
An expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
A peaceful landscape. Landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Veneer.
A thin layer of material applied to the surface of something for decoration or protection, a superficial or deceptive outward appearance that conceals the true nature of something beneath it.
Examples:
Veneer knowledge. Veneer stone. The wooden table had a thin veneer of cherry wood on top, giving it a beautiful and glossy finish.
Uncomfortable.
Providing or feeling physical discomfort or slight pain.
Examples:
An uncomfortable silence. With an uncomfortable face. His abusive words made me uncomfortable.
Educate.
To provide or receive instruction or training over a period of time at a school, university, etc.
Examples:
Educate student. Educate public. The school's mission is to educate young children and prepare them for the future.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Priest.
A person who performs religious duties and ceremonies, especially in the Christian faith.
Examples:
Priest in clerical garb. Faithful priest. He was ordained as a priest in the Catholic Church.
Catholic.
Universal and including many different types of things, related to or associated with the part of the Christian Church that has the Pope as its leader.
Examples:
Catholic in his tastes. The Catholic Church. Sociologists are now interested in Catholic world peace.
Worm.
A long, thin creature with a soft and long cylindrical tube-like body, no limbs, and a lack of eyes.
Examples:
Wiggly worms. Can of worms. Worms help dispose of the food waste produced by humans.
Dodge.
To move quickly and suddenly to avoid something, to evade or sidestep.
Examples:
Dodge a blow. Dodge a question. She had to dodge the oncoming traffic to cross the busy street safely.
Illicit.
Forbidden by law, rules, or custom, not approved of or socially acceptable.
Examples:
Illicit drugs. Illicit trade. He was arrested for his illicit activities in the black market.
Tricky.
Requiring care and skill because challenging to do or deal with.
Examples:
Tricky problem. A tricky recipe to follow. We have discussed the entirety of this tricky problem.
Aspire.
To have an ambition or a desire to achieve something, typically something high or great.
Examples:
Aspire to greatness. Aspire after perfection. She aspired to become a successful businesswoman.
Beat up.
Describing something old, damaged, or worn out from use. Verb, to defeat or overpower in a physical altercation.
Examples:
Beat up car. Beat up furniture. I found a beat up old book at the thrift store for just a few dollars.
License.
An official permission or authorization to do, use, or own something, a legal document that grants the holder the right to perform certain activities, such as driving a car, practicing a profession, or using a particular product or service.
Examples:
License renewal. Software license. Before driving, ensure you have a valid driver's license.
Insure.
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples:
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Validate.
To check or prove that something is true, to make something officially or legally acceptable or approved.
Examples:
Validate a hypothesis. Validate a passport. To validate your purchase, please visit the following link.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples:
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Detective.
A person whose job it is to find out information about crimes and find out who did them.
Examples:
Detective work. Detective movie. The detective diligently pursued his cases.
Inspector.
A person whose job is to inspect, examine, or investigate something, often on behalf of an organization or official body.
Examples:
Inspector General. Building inspector. The school inspector was there to evaluate the teacher's performance and the student's progress.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Merry.
Cheerful and lively, often with a sense of joyfulness or celebration, characterized by a happy or festive mood.
Examples:
Merrymaking. Merry laughter. We had a merry time at the Christmas party, singing carols and drinking eggnog.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance, to make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
Diminish a reputation. Diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Belittle.
To speak or write about someone or something in a way that shows a lack of respect.
Examples:
Belittle his ability. Belittle through talk. He belittled her in front of the office, making her feel small and insignificant.
Ambivalence.
The state of having mixed feelings or contradictory ideas about someone or something. The coexistence of opposing attitudes or emotions towards a person, thing, or situation.
Examples:
Ambivalence on the issue. Persistent ambivalence. My ambivalence towards the job offer kept me up at night.
Mock.
To make fun of someone, usually by imitating them in a witty but harsh way.
Examples:
Mock his accent. Mock at his misfortune. It is impolite to mock fun of a foreign student's English mistakes.
Deference.
Respectful or polite submission or yielding to the judgment, opinion, or wishes of another person or group, a show of respect or honor.
Examples:
Deference to authority. Pay deference. The students showed deference to their teacher by always being respectful in class.
Overbearing.
Excessively controlling, dominating, or dictatorial in one's behavior toward others.
Examples:
An overbearing personality. Overbearing behavior. My boss is so overbearing that he always insists on doing things his way and won't listen to anyone else's suggestions.
Obedient.
Willing to do what someone in authority tells you to do.
Examples:
Grow to be obedient. Obedient dog. The obedient dog followed its owner's commands.
Striking.
Interesting and distinctive enough to draw notice, exceedingly appealing, frequently in an odd manner.
Examples:
Striking innovation. Striking evidence. The two plays have a number of striking parallels.
Courageous.
Able to face and deal with danger or fear without flinching.
Examples:
Make a courageous decision. Courageous rescue attempt. He was a courageous soldier who had served his country with honor.
Infantilize.
To treat someone as if that person were a child or in a way that denies their maturity in age or experience.
Examples:
Infantilize their daughter. Infantilize the public. The teen pop industry tends to infantilize its stars.
Timid.
Showing a lack of courage or confidence, easily frightened, shy, or hesitant in the face of danger or potential risk.
Examples:
Timid tone. Timid handshake. The timid dog cowered in fear when approached by a stranger.
Reverse.
To change something's direction, order, position, decision, etc., to the opposite one, adjective, directed or moving toward the rear.
Examples:
Reverse the trend. Reverse the order. The restaurant reversed a ban on smoking.
Wallpaper.
A decorative paper or fabric that is applied to walls or ceilings to enhance their appearance, a digital image used as a background on a computer screen.
Examples:
Floral wallpaper. Textured wallpaper. I found a retro-inspired wallpaper for my bathroom that matches the vintage sink and bathtub.
Temporary.
Not lasting or be used for a very long.
Examples:
A temporary permit. Temporary housing. He managed to get temporary jobs during the recession.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Absence.
The fact or condition of being away from a place where they are typically anticipated to be.
Examples:
Absence from work. A leave of absence. Another critical factor of child poverty is the father's absence.
Ardent.
Having or showing a strong enthusiasm or devotion, passionate.
Examples:
Ardent supporter. Ardent love. His ardent desire to succeed motivated him to work harder.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Schizophrenia.
A severe mental disorder in which a person has a distorted view of reality and may experience hallucinations, delusions, and disordered thinking and behavior.
Examples:
Schizophrenia spectrum disorder. Schizophrenia treatment. The schizophrenia patient was experiencing severe auditory hallucinations.
Psychiatry.
The branch of medicine concerned with the study, treatment, and prevention of mental illness.
Examples:
Psychiatry therapy. Biological psychiatry. The field of psychiatry is constantly evolving, with new treatments and approaches being developed all the time.
Paranoia.
A mental condition characterized by delusions of persecution, unwarranted jealousy, or exaggerated self-importance, typically compounded by feelings of anxiety or irritability.
Examples:
Encourage paranoia. Suffering from paranoia. His paranoia about being followed made him constantly look over his shoulder.
Lamb.
A young sheep, the flesh of a young domestic sheep eaten as food.
Examples:
The meat of lamb. Sacrifice a lamb. His dog is as gentle as a lamb.
Disconcert.
To cause confusion, uncertainty, or embarrassment in someone. To make someone feel uneasy or uncertain.
Examples:
Disconcert his plans. Disconcert the enthusiast. His sudden departure disconcerted the team.
Miraculous.
Very effective or lucky, or completely unexpected.
Examples:
A miraculous encounter. Go through a miraculous change. He made a miraculous recovery.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Pulse.
The regular heartbeat as it sends blood around the body, especially when it is felt at the wrist or side of the neck, a solid regular vibration of sound, electric current, light, or other waves.
Examples:
A weak pulse. Pulse waves. The cardiac monitor displays the intensity of your pulse.
Reunion.
A social occasion or party for a group of people who have not seen each other for a long time, the act of coming together again.
Examples:
A class reunion. The annual reunion of the alum. I will attend my college reunion tomorrow.
Audit.
An official inspection of the accounting procedures and records of business by a trained accountant or CPA that is independent of the subject. A methodical inspection or review of a specific condition or situation.
Examples:
Audit the books. Audit accounts. Our company will be audited by an accountant next week.
Headline.
A heading at the top of a newspaper or magazine story or page.
Examples:
Headline article. Banner headline. The engagement of the two golf players became headline news.
Heal.
To make a wound or injury to become well again.
Examples:
Heal a broken bone. Heal the hurt mind. It will take time for her mental scars to heal.
Rift.
A break or fissure in a relationship, organization, or physical structure. A large crack in the ground, rock, or other surfaces.
Examples:
Rift between friends. Geological rift. Their disagreement caused a rift in their friendship.
Memoir.
A historical account or biography written from the writer's knowledge of famous people, places, or events.
Examples:
Family memoir. Publish a memoir. He wrote his memoirs while awaiting trial.
Biography.
The story of a person's life written by someone else.
Examples:
Biography of an actor. Medical biography. This is a well-recorded biography.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Instrument.
An object used to make musical sounds, such as a piano, guitar, or drum, a tool or device used for a specific activity, particularly in specialist or scientific work.
Examples:
Musical instruments. Surgical instruments. This electronic instrument is required to undergo periodic inspections to ensure precision.
Filial.
Relating to or befitting a son or daughter, having the characteristics or feelings of a child towards their parent.
Examples:
Filial respect. Filial generation. Filial piety is an important value in many Asian cultures, where respect for one's parents is paramount.
Devotion.
Great loyalty and love or deep consideration for someone or something.
Examples:
Devotion for Buddhism. Selfless devotion. Their devotion to each other was beautiful.
Delude.
To deceive or mislead someone, to give a false impression of something.
Examples:
Delude with false promises. Delude the public. It is easy to delude yourself into thinking everything is fine when it's not.
Sting.
To cause a sharp, painful sensation or injury with a poison, venom, or other substance or by a physical action, such as a bite or prick.
Examples:
Sting me on the arm. Sting his face. Bees sting as a defense mechanism when they feel threatened.
Shortcoming.
A lack or deficiency in a particular respect, a fault or defect.
Examples:
Have a serious shortcoming. The shortcoming in the system. The company's main shortcoming was a lack of innovation.
Betray.
To reveal or deliver to an enemy by treachery or disloyalty. To reveal something unintentionally.
Examples:
Betray a friend. Betray confidence. He felt betrayed when his best friend revealed their secret to the enemy.
Coruscate.
To give off flashes of light or sparkle brightly, to emit or reflect brilliance, either literally or figuratively, to shine vividly or be highly animated.
Examples:
Coruscate light. Coruscate with brilliance. The fireworks in the sky coruscated with bursts of color and light.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Drag.
To pull or haul with force.
Examples:
Drag a chair over. Drag a team down. He dragged the heavy suitcase behind him as he walked.
Mud.
A soft, wet, sticky earth or clay.
Examples:
Mud wall. Mud volcano. The mud of the swamp made it difficult to walk through the field.
Dignity.
The quality of being worthy of esteem or respect, high office or rank or station.
Examples:
Respect for human dignity. Retain everyone's dignity. The failure destroyed his trust and personal dignity.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
Initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Disappoint.
To fail to meet someone or their hopes or expectations, to make someone feel sad.
Examples:
Disappoint the audience. Don't disappoint me. She worked very hard not to disappoint her boss's expectations.
Admire.
To have regard for or respect for someone's qualities or the actions they have performed.
Examples:
Admire the subtlety of the distinctions. Admire kids with attitude. We all admire him because he is a nobleman.
Stance.
A way of thinking about something, especially expressed publicly, attitude or position of a standing person or animal.
Examples:
Change her stance. The batting stance. He continued to support her political stance.
Bubble.
A thin, round, and often transparent mass of gas that is surrounded by a thin layer of liquid, A state of economic or social prosperity that is unsustainable and eventually collapses.
Examples:
Bubble in the champagne glass. Economic bubble. Many people worry that the current real estate market is a bubble that could burst soon.
Vein.
A blood vessel that carries blood from various parts of the body back to the heart, a mineral deposit or layer of rock that is contained within another rock formation.
Examples:
Spider vein. Collapsed vein. The nurse inserted the needle into the vein in his arm to draw blood.
Reluctant.
Unwilling or hesitant to do something because of doubts or fears.
Examples:
Slowly becoming more reluctant. Reluctant readers. He was reluctant to share his thoughts on the matter.
Disassemble.
To take apart, dismantle, or separate a device, machine, or other objects into its parts or components.
Examples:
Disassemble a machine. Disassemble furniture. The mechanic had to disassemble the engine to locate and fix the problem.
Detached.
No longer connected or joined, showing lack of emotional involvement.
Examples:
A detached palace. Detached from reality. Their dream is to buy a detached house.
Initial.
Of or happening at the beginning, noun, the first letter of a word, especially a person's name.
Examples:
Initial velocity. An initial letter. They took the initial step toward reconciliation.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Excise.
A tax or duty that is levied on certain goods, commodities, or activities, often to raise revenue for the government. Verb, to remove or cut out.
Examples:
Excise tax. Excise invoice. The government imposed an excise on tobacco products to discourage smoking.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Unsupported.
Not given financial or other aid, not having any proof or evidence.
Examples:
Unsupported rumor. Fight unsupported. Removal of the central pole left the roof unsupported.
Reunite.
To bring two or more people together again after a period of separation.
Examples:
Reunite after 5 years. Reunite with my friend. The band will reunite only for this show.
Yearn.
To strongly desire or long for something.
Examples:
Yearn after my old days. Yearn for love. She yearned for the days when things were simpler.
Awkward.
Making you feel uncomfortable or embarrassed, causing inconvenience or difficulty.
Examples:
An awkward expression. An awkward date. The awkward design of the interface made the operation difficult.
Tense.
Unable to relax because of being nervous or worried, stretched tight or rigid.
Examples:
Tense atmosphere. Have a tense face. This story makes me tense.
Revert.
To return to a previous state or condition, to reply.
Examples:
Revert to a heavy smoker. Revert to the original subject. After trying the new software, I reverted to the old version.
Towering.
Very tall or high, often to an impressive or intimidating degree, powerful or dominant in influence or stature.
Examples:
Towering trees. Towering mountain. The towering skyscraper blocked out the sun on the street below.
Observation.
The act or activity of carefully examining or monitoring something or someone.
Examples:
Class observation day. Observation instrument. In the hospital, she will remain under constant observation.
Mount.
To increase, go up, or advance gradually or continuously, to prepare and supply with the necessary equipment for execution or performance, to ride on something or someone.
Examples:
Mount a hill. Mount a counterattack. They mounted pictures on the paper in preparation for the birthday card.
Condolence.
Sympathy or expression of sympathy offered to someone who has experienced a loss or tragedy, an expression of comfort or consolation.
Examples:
Express condolences. Sincere condolences. Sending a condolence card is a small gesture that can bring comfort to someone who is grieving.
Medal.
A flat, usually circular piece of metal or other material, that is often given as an award or commemoration for an achievement, victory, or honor.
Examples:
Gold medal. A prize medal. She was proud to receive a medal for her hard work and dedication to the sport. Defeat. To win against somebody in a fight, war, or attempt. Examples: defeat a global power. Defeat body odor. Despite his best efforts, he was unable to defeat the enemy.